Hey, everybody here in the GoPro Academy members group. I had been planning to come on and do this live video for Eric's contest around sharing kind of first impressions around the 20 and 30 push and all things GoPro. And I have been thinking about what I wanted to share as what my true first impression is. And this one might be a little bit of a slightly different twist. So if you're struggling with the fears coming up, like I have been, I'm going to be 100% honest and vulnerable, maybe some limiting beliefs or the emotional side of making this commitment, maybe you'll be able to relate to what I share. I'm actually going to share some of what I've been consciously and unconsciously letting happen in my mind as I step into this. So first of all, I'm so incredibly excited that the training that Eric shared of really the 10 steps of how to map out and get ready for this push, even though it's exciting and it's super scary, it also feels really grounded, which is something that's super important to me because I'm not a big fan of like the 24/7 hustle culture that can permeate our industry and our profession. I use that word, Eric, right? Our profession, but I'm obviously a very hard worker. I'm ready to put in the effort needed. So what I wanted to share today is I was actually I was at church today and the service was talking about the power of commitment. And I thought that was such perfect timing, right? The power of commitment, as many of us are stepping in and committing to a 20 and 30-day push. And I have a couple notes. So we were talking about the difference between unconscious and conscious commitment. All right, so an unconscious commitment, I've got a definition here, is a commitment we are not aware of holding in our conscious. A conscious commitment is we have an awareness of identifying a goal and declaring it. Okay, so as we step into this, what I have noticed, for me, it's actually step 10 out of the 10 steps to get ready for the push, the one around believing that I deserve, believing that I am capable, right? Like all those emotional sides, the limiting beliefs that can pop up for many of us, those are very unconscious commitments. Okay, so whether it's something that's ingrained in me or patterns or whatever it is, some unconscious commitments are coming up for me of, well, you've never done this before. Why would you be able to do it now? Some unconscious commitments of, well, that would be, calculating the bonuses. That would be a month doing X amount of money. Like, wow, do you even deserve that? Some of these unconscious commitments. So what I am consciously doing is working to have awareness of identifying the goal of the 20 and 30 and declaring it. So I am in here declaring it to you. If you realize that you want to approach this through the conscious commitment as opposed to the unconscious commitment, comment so below. Just comment conscious or like, yes, I am in. Because Eric's put out, I know the quality of what he puts out there. We're going to have an amazing experience over the next 6 weeks. For those of you that have just jumped in here on the dollar trial, I think you're going to be incredibly happy and decide you want to stick around. But I think it's always really important to remember that when we make a conscious commitment, that is like bigger than or contradicts what our unconscious commitments are. Most of the time, there's going to be fear. There's going to be the emotions. There's going to be what Gay Hendricks calls the upper limit problem. ULP, comment ULP if you've ever heard that or done some work with Gay Hendricks. The upper limit problem is where some of you might find that once you commit to this and you're like super dialed in, there may be other areas of your life that seem to fall apart. Because the universe is basically saying, you're committing to this? Do you really mean it? Right? Is testing us. And if you have an upper limit problem, it basically means that you have a certain level of joy or abundance or positivity that you feel like you deserve. And if you're having really good success in the 20 and 30 push, you may unconsciously have lack of success in your relationships or your health, or something might pop up that's going to try to derail you. So what I would love, if you are someone who's kind of committed to the mindset side of this, of going through the 20 and 30 like I am, this is really kind of what my first impression has been of making sure that I'm going through this in the conscious path towards conscious success. So if that's something that you feel like you want to be incorporating into your journey as well, just comment like mindset below. Would love to stay in touch with other people here in the challenge who are really focusing on the mindset side. I'm doing some affirmations, some mindset work in addition to what Eric's given us to prepare before my start date. I'm also doing a lot of like deep dives around affirmations, positivity, getting my mindset on straight, because I know I can do the action. You probably know that you can do the action, right? We're all capable. We've all done harder things for 30 days, I'm guessing. I studied for the bar exam and didn't die. We've all done harder things. So if you know that the mindset part is going to be a big part of your journey, comment mindset below. I would love to connect with you, have some ideas, maybe even like a little group chat, just raise people up if you know that that's going to be a part of your journey. So that's my first impression. I hope you guys all have a fantastic night. If you did catch this live or you're seeing this on the replay, you probably all are watching the Super Bowl kickoff. So I hope you have a great start to your week, and may everybody's favorite team win. Talk to you guys soon.